Hi, so I'm Yusuf, and today I'm going to be making a salmon with a little salad on the side and some rice as well. So I'm going to be making a 400-gram salmon, be slicing 4 bell peppers. As you can see, I'm currently working on the orange one. And I'm also going to be cutting a zucchini and also going to be making about a cup and a half of rice, which is not all going to be used. Only a portion is going to be used for this specific recipe, meant for 2 people. So, as you can see, I'm currently cutting the orange bell pepper. I'm not really familiar with knife work in the kitchen, and I'd like to prefix that I'm not very good at cooking whatsoever, but I wanted to challenge myself today, so that's the ultimate goal. As you can see, I'm currently cutting my orange bell peppers, which I'm not too mad about my technique, but I'd like to be quicker, and I think this, as we move further down the course, that'll definitely help me accomplish that goal. And so, yeah, removing the seeds is a tough part as well. And so now working on the yellow bell pepper. The yellow bell pepper is slightly tougher than the orange bell pepper, since with the orange bell pepper, there were only 2 humps at the top, making it an easier cut. But with the yellow bell pepper, there's 3. So there are more difficult cuts and more areas of seeds to remove, which makes it a little more challenging. Though it adds some variety in the color, and so ultimately that's what I'm going to be doing. And with the yellow bell pepper, a similar technique, cutting them into somewhat of a square shape. It's visually appealing, and it's pretty convenient to eat as well. So that's the ultimate goal for this portion. And after this, we're going to be doing the zucchini. And so here's the zucchini. You cut the end off, and then you almost kind of get a feel for the knife on this one. It slices through really smoothly, opposed to the bell pepper, which takes a little bit more work. As you could see, I'm going through this a little bit faster. Still getting used to the pattern of knifing in the zucchini. We're going to be using the whole zucchini, and as you can see, as I cut, this is the entire thing, and I'm just going to be putting those in there, and then we're going to season our salad. So we're going to firstly season it with salt. I just put, as much as you'd like. That's the amount of salt I like, just a pinch, to really get the vegetable flavor out. A little bit of pepper, add some spice, and so I put some as my choosing. And so the next part, I'm going to be adding a little bit of virgin olive oil, and then we're going to be mixing that around, which was the only thing that required gloves. So I had to wear gloves, mix it around, and that is the complete product of the salad before the cook. So now with the rice, you pour a little bit of water in. I think I did this and then excrete it out. I think I did this 4 to 5 times, which is why you see the rice steaming as it's getting cooked, which you'll see later on. And so you really just moisturize the rice. You put the water in, and then you pour it out. And I did this, as I said, 4 to 5 times. And here's the second time around. And then after this, with the rice, as we're going to be cooking it, I'm just going to season it with a little bit of salt later on to really get the flavor out. So the rice, I would probably say, was the easiest part to prepare in general. And so now, season it with a little bit of salt. And so now I make my seasoning. I'm going to be brushing this onto the salmon. So squeezed half a lime, put a pinch of salt, a little bit of pepper as well. I'm also going to be adding more virgin olive oil. That's a tablespoon of virgin olive oil. And I'm also going to be doing this with pomegranate molasses, a tablespoon of pomegranate molasses. And it comes up with not a very thick liquid because of the lime juice, but that's going to be brushed onto it. There's our rice as I'm making this. And now here's the salmon, 400-gram salmon. And I'm just going to be brushing the entire thing is going to be coated in this. I did that to both sides, and now I'm going to be seasoning this pretty generously with Italian seasoning. You can see, just sprinkle a little on there. I think I did a little more as it was cooking as well. And there's the other side getting seasoned pretty generously. So now the next part, going to be just checking on the rice. And this is just the cook. I just want to give you a brief encapsulation of the cook. Just flipping the salmon there. The vegetables are also cooking there as well. And that's basically the final product of the rice and the salmon. And now we're going to be plating. The plating was tough. I actually did switch this the second time round to try and make it look a little more visually appealing. But the cook looks overall pretty good. I'm pretty impressed, though. It took a little while, which I want to improve on the speed and obviously the cutting technique as well. So there's the first plate. There's the second plate. And there's both combined. So thank you for watching, and that's me preparing my dish.